Hello, Bold Goal Crushers. I'm super excited about this episode of the Bold Goal Crusher podcast. I am turning the mic over to Tracy Beavers to share how list growth is so important to your business. And you may be thinking, what is list growth? It's the people that are on your list who get your content and get inspired by you, and then have the opportunity to engage with you either by buying the program, in getting involved in your coaching, or just staying afloat of what you have going on in your business or life. So I'm so excited for you to hear all the goodness in this episode of the Bold Goal Crusher podcast, where I hand the mic to Tracy to take over for the day. Take it away, Tracy.
Hello, my friend. Happy Friday Eve day. I'm so excited to see everybody. Awesome. All right, my friends, let's rock and roll. Happy Friday Eve day. I know I already said that, but I want to say it again. I'm so excited to get to the end of this week. I don't know about you at your house, but it's been busy. And you guys know how I do things around here. I am live streaming right now into my Facebook group, Be a Confident Entrepreneur, also my YouTube channel and LinkedIn. YouTubers, hit that subscribe button so we stay together every single week. And LinkedIners, hit the bell next to my name on my profile so we also stay connected. Today, we're talking about list growth. I'm a list growth and visibility strategist, and I could talk ad nauseum about your email list. But specifically today, we're going to talk about how you can get your email list growing every single day that ends in Y without you having to think about growing your list. But just in case this is the first time we have ever met, I want to introduce myself. I'm Tracy Beavers. I'm an award-winning business and sales coach with over 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and business growth. And several years ago, I became finally fed up with my corporate career, and I hatched a plan to exit. And I got to tell you, I was scared, but I made it happen. Once I was able to exit corporate, my business boomed. And back in my second full year of being an online business coach, I busted through the six-figure ceiling and I have not looked back. And I share that with you because if you're building your business alongside your full-time job, your family, all the things, and you want to exit corporate, or maybe you already sub-exited and you're a solopreneur and you're trying to get to that income goal that you've got, you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. You can build a six-figure business, an over six-figure business, just like I have. I teach all organic visibility and list growth strategies, and I've coached hundreds of entrepreneurs, just like you, thought I was going to sneeze, to get visible and grow your email list so you can get that consistent monthly income that you really want. So if you're thinking that it's time to hire a coach between now and the end of the year, I want to share with you that I offer one-to-one coaching. I don't talk about it a whole lot. I try to share that with you every single week. But the newest addition to that is a 45-minute one-to-one session. So let's get together and knock out one or two things you've got going on in 45 minutes. How does that sound? Just DM me or email me and we can set that up. As I'm going along, I want you to pop your questions and comments into the chat for me. I'm always happy to answer those. And if you're coming to me on replay, I love that. Comment with your question. I will swoop in and answer it for you. All right. So list growth. You know the importance of your email list because you've been hanging out with me for a long time, listening to me drone on and on until you're super sick of hearing from me about it, right? It's okay. It's okay. Raise your hands and tell me in the comments. Say, yes, Tracy, we get it. We get it already. Stop telling us how important our email is. I know what a nag I am about your email list, but I'm not sorry about it because it's for your own good. And I know I sound like your mother when I said that. Still not sorry about it. Here's the thing. We can create awesome offers, courses, programs, the best thing anyone has ever experienced in your industry. But if you don't have an audience, more specifically, an audience that's on a captive email list of yours, where you're sending goodness to their inbox regularly, you're nurturing that connection with them, staying top of mind with them, then you run the risk of having no one to buy from you when you are ready to launch and promote your awesome offer. I know this because it's happened to me. I know this because I've seen this heartbreak a lot over the years of being a coach. My clients and students come to me and hire me because they put the cart before the horse. They created a great offer. It's chock full of awesomeness. It's correctly priced. It's being marketed beautifully, but nobody's buying. And so now they have to go back to the foundational piece of visibility, audience growth, and list growth. Because in order to get that income that you really want, let's reverse engineer what it takes to get that. It takes having an email list of buyers. What does it take to get that email list of buyers? It takes visibility, and it takes being seen and heard in this noisy online space. So many of us are solopreneurs, and we have so many plates we are juggling with this business every day, every week, not to mention family stuff, right? We're empty nesters. Now we're taking care of our parents. My husband and I are, but we still have the kids that we help take care of when they need us. Now we've got our parents, so we're juggling all the things. And I'm building a business and John's got his job, and there's just so much to do. We need to automate as much as possible in our businesses. I have really learned that over the past year, and really, I feel like come a long way with automating things that I could automate. But how do we get something as critical as emails list growth to happen automatically every single day, running in the background of our business where we no longer have to think about it? Now, if you know me for any length of time, you know that I have over 10 strategies that I teach: organic, visibility, and list growth. Nothing to do with paid ads or creating yet another free lead magnet. All of the other list building programs out there, they teach you how to identify your ideal client, and they teach you how to create a free lead magnet and put it out on social media. Both of those things are important. You should do those things. I did those things. My list wasn't growing fast enough for my liking because I wanted out of my corporate job. And so I created 10 other strategies. And this is what I teach you in my 8-week group coaching program, Business Visibility Made Easy. More importantly, when you follow my strategies and you layer them in the order that I teach you, you will have list growth happening every day automatically in the background of your business as a byproduct of your daily activities. Doesn't that sound great? People ask me all the time. They say, Tracy, how many hours a week do you spend on list growth? And I don't know the answer because I don't focus on list growth. What I focus on is the daily activities that lead to the list growth. My list grows every day, like I said, but I don't have to think about how much time I'm going to spend on it. It just happens. Let me give you a few of the ways that you can make this happen for you. And these are all things that we dive deep into throughout Business Visibility Made Easy. Because while these things seem simple, I have found that when you go to execute them, you're going to be wondering what to say, how to say it. And you need an expert guide like me to shortcut this for you. Get this working for you quickly and with precision so that you can think about something else in your business. So my first tip today, social media content. And you probably just said, okay, duh. I love it when y'all say that. Hashtag duh, Tracy. Okay, but stick with me here for a second. Is your social media content growing your list every day? I have a feeling the answer is no, and that's because I have worked with hundreds of you over the years. But the good news is we can fix this together. First off, you have to be consistently creating and posting content every day, every week. I'm sorry, not every day, every week in, week out. I'm not saying, please hear me, lean in. I'm not saying that you have to post 7 days a week and be on social media 24/7. I'm not saying that at all. A lot of people think I am on social media 24/7 because of my visibility, because my visibility is so high. I'm not on social media 24/7. I have an assistant that helped me post 7 days a week. Though back when I started out, I couldn't do that. And so I'm not telling you that you have to do that in order to get the visibility and list growth that you want. What I am saying though, is whatever cadence you choose for posting on social media, it needs to be something you commit to week in, week out, hold your nose and do it when you don't feel like it kind of thing. Even if it's just 3 days a week. If you're like, okay, Tracy, I'm building this business alongside my full-time job, or I have left my full-time job and I've got 2 little kids at home and I'm strapped for time. Okay, cool. What can you commit to in terms of social media posting every week in, week out, rain, shine, snow, kids get sick, you get sick? That's what I'm asking. And it needs to be every single week. So if it's just 3 days a week, awesome. Because when you're consistent with that is what's going to give you the visibility. And your content has to have the right messaging to make your ideal clients literally stop the scroll. It has to grab their attention. And this is part of what most of my clients and my students forget, this part right here. You must have a call to action that leads to list growth. Promote your free Facebook group. As long as your group membership entry questions are set up for list growth like mine. We teach this in Business Visibility Made Easy. Promote getting on a wait list for an offer of yours. Promote your podcast as long as your podcast episodes have calls to action that lead to list growth. Promote your offers. People can't sign up for or buy what they can't see and they don't know exists. Promote your lead magnet, right? And this all sounds like basic stuff, but when I go to check my clients' social media accounts, they're missing a lot of this stuff. They completely forget about the call to action. So by making sure you have social media content going out consistently, even if it's just 3 days a week in, week out, with attractive messaging and a strong call to action that leads to list growth, then all you have to do is focus on creating that content, getting it out there, and the list growth happens in the background as a byproduct of you doing your social media content. And again, we cover this in Business Visibility Made Easy. You've got me right alongside you to help you with every decision, even looking at your social media posts and your calls to action. All right, tip number 2 today. Your social media profiles can be email list growth funnels for you. Yes, your social media profiles can actually grow your list. And if you've been with me for any length of time, you know exactly what I'm going to say next. My question is, how do you put this into action? You want your Facebook personal profile, your Facebook business page, your Instagram profile, your LinkedIn profile, your YouTube channel information, all pointing in a compelling way to your email list. And also, I will say, I have joined some communities lately that are on platforms like Circle and Mighty Networks. They give you a profile there. That profile needs to have places where people can land on your email list. Every profile that you think about that you've got with anything that you're doing, it needs to grow your list. One of my biggest pet peeves, y'all know what I'm going to say, is when I meet someone that I think is really cool, either in person or online. Maybe they said something in an online forum or in a virtual networking session, and I'm like, this person looks like an expert. And I go to their profile, whether a Facebook personal profile as an example, and I look at their about section and it says no workplaces to show. I'm like, what in the world? What in the world? There's no elevator pitch there that says who they are, who they serve, how they serve them. There's no links for me to connect with them. I can tell you right there, this is a hard stop for me. Hard stop. I'm like, nope, if they have a business, it's a hobby. They're not serious about their business. You have a precious few seconds to make 100% sure that people know who you are, who you serve, how you serve them, and how they can take a next step with you that leads to your email list. That's how this strategy grows your list every day for you automatically without you having to think about it. You get that Facebook profile set up the way I teach and Business Visibility Made Easy. And then all you do is focus on networking, which you should be doing all the time, coffee chat, being in forums, being visible, and people will get curious about you. It happens for me every month. I have hundreds of people joining my free Facebook group because they see it on my cover photo. Now, right now, if you go look at my cover photo, there's a different offer that we're doing. That's going to change tomorrow when we start promoting Business Visibility Made Easy in my live masterclasses. I'm going to be in a launch for the next few weeks. But normally, when you go look at my Facebook personal profile, I'm showcasing my free Facebook group because it's awesome and people are looking for places to engage with others and promote their offers. So, maxing out your personal profiles for list growth. Another of the 10 strategies I teach you in BVME, right alongside you to make sure that you're doing it the right way and you have the most compelling profile possible. It's awesome. But that is how it gets growing automatically in the background of your business. And for the most part, it's set it and forget it, unless you're in promotion like I am. And I encourage you to change out that cover photo. All right, coming in at tip number 3, networking. Networking and building relationships. Yes, even in the online space, we have to be willing to meet other people, to network, to make connections, to see how we may be of service to each other, see where the conversation leads. And you may be thinking, how does that grow my email list? There are so many ways that networking and making connections can grow your list. You might find your next best client. You might find a great collaboration partner and gain visibility through each other's audiences. You might find a great referral partner or an affiliate marketing opportunity. We never, ever know where a connection is going to lead. And yes, sometimes meeting for a coffee chat turns into not a good fit. That's happened to me. ended some coffee chats where I'm like, okay, that wasn't a good fit for me, that person, but that's okay because you never know until you try. And the more coffee chats and the more networking you do, the more connections you're going to make. And by doing what I just shared with you in tip number 2, where your profiles are maxed out, being visible through networking and in Facebook groups where your ideal clients are hanging out, potential collaboration partners are hanging out, when the people go to look you up, and they will, when you have your profile set up for list growth, they land on your list. So here again, the list growth happens as a byproduct of your daily activity automatically every day. You focus on the networking and the collaborating, and the list growth starts to happen as a byproduct in the background of your business. Can you see how you can get your email list growing automatically every day? These activities are simple, but in order to make them work for you every day, they take thinking about your strategy for each and every one. And that's where I come in. You probably already know this already, but we are kicking off our next round of Business Visibility Made Easy today. I turned on our masterclass registration page this morning. You're going to want to join us. Go to tracybeavers.com/masterclass. I'll tell you about that here in just a second. If you already know that you want to be a part of Business Visibility Made Easy, and some of you do because you've been on my waiting list for a while and you've been waiting and excited, first of all, double check you're on the wait list. You can go to tracybeavers.com/BVME for Business Visibility Made Easy. Be sure you're on the wait list. Waitlisters get first dibs on grabbing a seat in the program. They get special VIP offers that nobody else gets. I'll give you a hint. It's one-to-one time with me. So if you're on the wait list, watch your email inbox for this Saturday, September 28th. You will get one of several waitlister emails that we're going to send out. And when you purchase your seat before we officially open the cart to the public on October 8th, you're going to get all those really cool VIP offers. Now, if you're brand new to me and you're just now hearing about BVME, or maybe you've been with me for a long time and you really want to go through that live masterclass with me first before you decide to join us, grab one of 4 different sessions we have. They're all the same session, all the same content, but we give you 4 different dates and times so that hopefully one of those will work out for you. tracybeavers.com/masterclass. I'm going to be teaching you 4 simple strategies you can use that very day to grow your visibility and your email list automatically every day, like we're talking about. And when you show up live, you get 2 awesome bonuses from me. My Facebook growth toolkit to know all of my best practices for Facebook, and new clients in 30 days. How good does that sound? It's a checklist of strategies and mindset for quick success. If you've been searching for a program, for a coach that actually gives you high attention, what I mean by that is actually answers every single question you have and works side by side with you without having to pay a big one-to-one price tag, then plan to join me in this round of Business Visibility Made Easy. It's an 8-week group program, collaborative, live, interactive. This program is different. And I tell you this, I know this because I made it different. It's because I'm right alongside you. Ask any of our Business Visibility Made Easy alums, they will tell you it is true. There are so many programs out there that say they offer live Q&A. And when it comes right down to it, you're either put on a timer or all questions are pre-submitted and not all questions are answered. I don't like either one of those things. So in my program, we are live together on a live Q&A call, Brady Bunch style on Zoom. You raise your hand, you unmute, you ask me your question. You are not rushed. You are not put on a timer. And I stay on as long as I need to make sure everybody is served. We've got 2 fun additions to the program that I'm so excited about. You guys are going to love this and go nuts for it. My assistant, Jill, who's always been with me, she's stepping outside of her comfort zone a little bit. She's going to be in there to help y'all with all things Canva, content creation, Facebook group content, the Meta Business Suite, Instagram, everything that is in her expertise in her wheelhouse that she helps me with. She's going to be right there in case there's a question I can't answer. There's a lot of things she does a whole lot better than me, and she's right there to tell you about it. My business bestie, Shannon Gaither, is a master when it comes to so many things. She's a genius when it comes to picking out your tech stack for your programs, for your landing pages, for your website, what's within your budget, what's not, what are the pros and cons of all that. She's also a master at helping you get organized with time management, systems, automations. She's also pretty freaking creative when it comes to things like graphics, where if you want to run Facebook ads, She's won some awards for that. So she's going to be available to you with her expertise as well. If you're serious about being seen, heard, and hired in the online space, you need visibility and you need fresh strategies for it with a coach like me to guide you on how to make that visibility lead directly to your email list every single day, list building happening automatically every day, just like it does for me. Okay, my friend, I am going to go over and check the chat just to see if we had any questions. 1 second. Awesome. There's a couple of names I can't see. Anne is here. Brenda Lee. Terry is here. Marie, love it. Hey, Marie. Marie's going to join us in Business Visibility Made Easy. Leslie is also, gals, watch your inbox for Saturday. That email list, that email is going to be coming out. Jill's here as always. Yes, Jill can tell you that I take my time with every student. I really do. We're going to have a blast. This next round is going to be amazing. All right, my friends. You hear me say this every single week. I want you to be here live with me Thursday at 11:30 Central. Put it on your calendar, set a phone alarm. And remember, you can ask me questions when you're here. If there's something that I say that's confusing and you have a question about it, toss that into the comments and I will answer it for you. And the biggest thing I want you to hear, don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. It is a roller coaster. And a lot of times our friends and family don't understand what we do and they're scared for us and they try to talk us out of stuff. Some days you're the bee's knees and you sell out immediately of everything. Other days it's crickets and nobody can remember your name. And you're like, is this where it ends? Is this where I dust off my resume and I go find a job? You're not alone feeling that way. We all feel that way. So you need to get into room of community and support. We have a free Facebook group. Be a confident entrepreneur, get visible, grow your email list and your income. Join us. It is a group like none other. The members in there are phenomenal. They will help you with anything for free. And then if it needs to go deeper, they'll let you know how much you can pay them for a 45-minute session or whatever. There's a lot of free goodness that's going on in there. Plus, you can promote your offers anytime. You're not alone feeling the way you feel. I want you to have a great balance of the week and weekend. Remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. So that is why we have got to keep cheering each other on. I will see you guys next week with another live training.